3 reasons why Sherwin Williams Alabaster is probably the wrong white for your walls. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maria Killam, the true color expert, and I've built my career helping homeowners and designers see color differently. I created the Killam Colour System to help make colors and undertones and whites easier to understand. Because when it comes to paint, popularity does not equal perfect for your space. Right now, alabaster is trending as the perfect go-to warm white. The truth, in my system, it's an off-white, and that makes all the difference. On cabinets and trim, gorgeous. On most walls, too stark and thin for comfort. Let me show you why. This is my neutral color wheel. It's the original tool I invented to simplify how we identify neutrals in sofas, countertops, tile, and paint. So every choice just feels obvious. On the front, you'll find the 9 most useful undertones of neutrals, and on the back, the 4 gradations of useful whites: blue white, true white, off-white, and cream. Click the link below to get yours. Number 1, light is everything. In my system, alabaster is a useful off-white. This is one of 50 of the best neutrals and whites that you can buy that are curated. Basically, if you're a designer or you want to sell the right color to your spouse, you need these 50 neutrals and whites so that you can compare and show your client or your spouse that you've actually chosen the right color. Without that, you're just walking around waving paint chips around, and it's hard to sell the color when you cannot compare to all the colors that aren't working. So, back to alabaster. It has an LRV of 82, very light and very reflective, which means it only looks good with a lot, and I mean abundant, natural light. So if your windows face a green yard or a red brick building, or you've got shadows like you've painted a basement or something, that's what's gonna reflect onto your basically screaming white walls, because that's what you're gonna have with alabaster. All of those inspiration photos that you're looking at are beautifully styled, beautifully photographed, and they have nothing to do with the color being perfect for your space. If you want to learn more about how to choose the right timeless colors and finishes to make your home a place you never want to leave, please like and subscribe below. Number 2, goes with everything is a complete myth. Here's why. People assume that white walls are just gonna go with everything. And actually the opposite is true. White or even off-white, which is what alabaster is, only really work if you have a lot of white furniture for it to relate to. Most of us, we have practical stuff. We have pets. We have kids, sofas in beige, taupe, or gray, maybe some color. And when you put those colors or neutrals against a pale white wall, something happens. You start noticing that the furniture just looks dingy. I had a client that emailed me with some pictures of her entry in her living room, and she goes, "Oh, Maria, I have alabaster in my entry and it's just beautiful, but I really hate it in my great room and my kitchen." Well, that's because her great room and kitchen was full of earthy furniture. So the white walls in there look like stark primer, whereas in her entry, with nothing in there but a front entry table and a lamp, it looked fine because it didn't clash with anything. So white is just not the answer for most people. So this room with yellow beige sofa looks perfect with a yellow beige complex cream on the walls. That's because your eye wants the paint color to relate to all the big pieces in the room, like your sofa or your drapery or area rug. You want your paint color to pull your space together. That's what I've been saying for decades. Number 3, white walls just demand more decor. Years ago, way before this trend started, I wrote a post called "White is a Snob" and talked about how white reflects and highlights everything, and how you need strong pieces of art. You need a lot of fabulous decor in order to pull off those white walls and make them sit back and look good against all of the furniture and your art in your decorating. So really, they only really work if your space is styled beautifully. Most of us, life is busy and messy. We don't have a living room that looks like a perfectly styled magazine cover. Take stylist Steve Cordoni. He could pull off bright white walls because everything in his house is chosen intentionally. But even then, this room of his would look even more perfect with a soft pink beige cream to tie in with the sofa. So here's the thing. I'm not saying you need to go directly to a heavy drab neutral, but the right pale wall color isn't about trends at all. It's about your light, your furniture, and finding that neutral undertone that belongs in your home and with your furniture and your finishes. That's why in the Killam Colour System, alabaster is a great color for trim colors or a cabinet color, or in the rare light-filled room with all the right furnishings. In my own house, all my trim and paneling is an off-white, basically the same as alabaster. But my walls, they are the perfect pale green beige because that's what works with my furniture. So for most homes, there's usually a better choice than an off-white, and I can show you exactly where to find it. If you're a designer watching this and you want to get much faster in selling the right color and explaining the why to your clients, join me in Dallas, October 22nd and 23rd. You can find the links for that below. And if you're a homeowner and want to learn how to make the right color choices for your home and learn how to use my color system for all the choices that you need to make, jump into my Dream Home training November 12th and 13th. It's virtual. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. And we recommend that you do it with your spouse so that you are on the same page. And if you want more no-nonsense paint advice that works in real homes, not just an AI recap, subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss my next color breakdown. And if you want personal advice tailored to your specific unique home, check out my eDesign packages below. Let's make your home your favorite place to be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.